Rising, all of you beautiful souls around town. I hope that I truly hope that all is well today. For those of you guys who are unaware of who I am, it's your girl Phoenix. I said your tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend, your friend, friend, your friend, your friend, friend, your friend, your friend, friend, your buddy, old pal. What's up, guys? And I'm here today with your short collective message. Okay, I am a master divinator. I am a hoodoo woman. Okay, to my core, in my blood, in my veins, in my essence. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I hope that all is well. I'm hearing the name Whitney. I'm seeing that the somebody, I'm seeing the letter A. So your name could start with the A, first, middle, or last. You could have a nickname that starts with an A, okay, or an S, okay, a T, a R. Okay, I'm hearing Abdul. Okay, you guys take it as it resonates. Okay, absolutely don't have to be. If you're here, then there's definitely something in this message that is for you. Okay, we have the Railroad Bill card, which is our chariot card in, modern day tarot. We have the Bishop C.H. Mason card, which is the Hierophant in your regular tarot. We have the Two of Sticks, okay, and we have the Seven of Sticks, which would be our wands, okay. So with these major arcana cards, first and foremost, I heard don't miss the train thinking it ain't your stop, okay. Don't be so distracted by the outside world and what's going on outside, or what appears to be going on outside. Don't get distracted by what things may appear to be, okay? Because you guys are leaders, you guys are visionaries, you guys are like the ones that need to be at the front line, at the front of the line, okay? I'm speaking to warriors. I'm speaking to defenders, and I mean bloodline defenders here, okay? But I'm hearing don't give up, okay? But not only don't give up, play the game to win, okay? Railroad Bill, he is known as a, well, I don't know what he's known as in like the dysphoриas that you guys practice and things like that, but in indigenous culture and even in African folklore, Railroad Bill is one of the trickster spirits, if you will, okay. But he is somebody, he made a living being an outlaw. Like, that is what his name, when you say Railroad Bill, that's what we think of, the outlaw, right? He got into like a quarrel with a deputy, and he ended up like shooting at the deputy, and ever since then he's been an outlaw. He's been like catching trains, in Alabama, okay. But if you aren't going to play the game to win, if you aren't going to step outside of the box, right? If you aren't going to become that outlaw, just willing to do whatever it takes to achieve your dreams, then what are you doing it for? And I'm not talking about to sell your soul and do all of these things. Hell no, okay? But I'm talking about putting in the time, putting in the energy to make sure that you're always moving forward. Then what are you doing it for? Okay? Like, really, really think about that. Like, am I giving what I want to see manifest in my life, what I want to bring into my life? Am I matching that energy in order to attract it, in order to pull it in, right? Am I giving it my all, right? Because sometimes we give 50%, sometimes we give 70%, right? And I'm looking at 444 on the clock right now, right? Ask, am I truly giving it my all? Okay, and really ask for that divine and angelic assistance as well. Remember, The unseen, our ancestors, our spirits, our angels, our intercessors, our, you know, guardian angels, if you will, these are energies and spirits that are here to help us, to guide us, right? We don't just sit with our altar, with our I'm sorry, with our ancestors and build beautiful altars just to look at them and take pictures. No, we sit with our ancestors and we learn their stories, right? We speak with our elders and we learn their stories, right? And we figure out, hey, what is it that got our bloodline here to this point? Good, bad, and different, right? And we learn from their mistakes. This is what ancestor veneration is about. And not just their mistakes, but, the things that made them great as well, right? Because we want to always make sure that we're pouring into our bloodline and not just taking, right? Or just doing nothing, right? To where the bloodline is stagnated. No, that is not what ancestor veneration is about, okay? But go ahead and go find yourself a mentor, okay? Go find a teacher, whatever. Put that ego to the side, okay? Remember, everything is about growth, right? And so, again, yesterday we were talking about becoming the best. Or, one of these readings, we were talking about, putting in that time, putting in that energy, becoming the best at your soul's craft, okay? And knowing that once you reach a pinnacle, there's always a new pinnacle. There's always room for growth, and we should always be looking to grow. Okay, so maybe go find yourself a mentor, okay, or a teacher, someone that can teach you some things that you don't know, or even just give you a different perspective, okay? But no one great did it on their own, right? And a mentor can be one of your ancestors as well, especially when you have learned to connect with them and you listen to them, you listen to their wisdom, okay? But go out here and find yourself a mentor, okay? Somebody is being born again, okay? Everything is anew, right? For some of you guys, maybe you just went through a spiritual awakening here, okay? For some of you guys, maybe this is just another soul upgrade here, right? It happens to all of us. We're always shifting, we're always, getting wiser, getting better, okay? So go make sure that you do that for yourself, okay? Do it for yourself. Like me, I need to find a mentor within this nonprofit arena, right? Someone that can teach me, and I need to find a teacher so they can teach me how to teach these kids, because I know I know what I'm going to do. I know what I want to do, but I know I could be better if I had a mentor, right? And so, yeah, this Two of Sticks energy is speaking of somebody that is ready to get out there, right? Partnerships, the mentor, okay, but you're ready to move. For some of you guys are actually ready to move to a certain place, but you've done the plotting, right? And now you're just like, listen, I'm ready to step out here, right? And so step out there, right? Step out there. Or maybe you are still in your planning stages. Who knows? But kudos to you for even giving it a try. Okay? Kudos to you for wanting to put yourself out there. Kudos to you for making that change. Okay? And get ready, baby, to mark your territory. Okay? Get ready to defend your honor, okay, or defend your soul's purpose. Like, don't give up. This is that fight for myself type of energy here, right? And so fight for yourself, fight for what it is that you want, and know that there's always going to be people that's coming trying to take your spot, okay? But again, remain steadfast, always grow, always learn, right? And really, they can't take your spot because what's meant for you is meant for you. But know that it isn't going to be easy. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit.